Hey friend, it's Steve Havill, coach, consultant, and ambassador of Sharing the Love. And this week I'm going to talk about keeping our flower in the closet. What a crazy saying, right? It's just a saying I came up with a long time ago about playing small and hiding out, not bringing out our greatness, just staying comfortably uncomfortable in life. You see, we've all had that friend or family member or somebody that we know that you just see how amazing they are. You see the great gift that they are, whether that's in their singing or whether that's in their communication or some talent that they have that they don't share with the world. That's what I mean when I say holding that flower in the closet. It's not getting the sun and the water and the nourishment that it needs to flourish, to grow and to bloom and to express its beauty in the world. And that's the challenge this week. That's the conversation I want to have is, where are you playing small? Where are you maybe keeping that flower in the closet? For me, it's been getting out there in the world, being vulnerable, sharing stuff, and getting online. That was my big one. So these videos have been me getting my flower out of the closet a little more each week, a little incremental step. What is it for you? And I want to talk about three things this week. Three really interesting components, which is first, the cost of hiding out, the cost of playing smaller, not having a big enough game that you know is going to inspire you and light you up and move you forward. I also want to talk about, the power of having a compelling future. These last few videos I've done talk about, having an impact in life. What's your impact? I've talked about purposeful expression. I've talked about being playful and authentic and courageous when you're out there in life. I've talked about finding meaningful work. But that can't happen if that flower is in the closet, where it just gets stagnant and gets held back. And so taking small steps and the power of just incremental action, just one small step consistently each week or each day is going to move you towards being fully expressed, being out there on the grid, making your difference, sharing your love, shining your light. And that's what this message is about. So what's the challenge? Why don't we all just live out in the sun and just feel the richness of our blooming and our difference being made every week? I think it's just because it's so easy to be safe and to hang out in that zone, that closet where it's comfortably uncomfortable. Hey, we're growing, enough, it's fine. Is it? Is that okay? And see, when we get in that space, that challenge space where you feel like just going through the motions, you know how that feels. It's just, And I want something more for you, and I know that you want something more for yourself. And not just that, you want to be that example for others, for the people you love, to turn it up and to get out there and to create that compelling future and to bring that flower out of the closet for them, to play that bigger game. So this week I want to throw three challenges at you, just to be able to help you move forward, to help you start to notice if and where you might be playing small, keeping that flower in the closet, and to be a champion for other people too. And the first thing is to really engage for yourself and say, what is playing small costing you? What is keeping your dreams hidden or withheld or just reserved on low instead of on high? What cost is that having? How's that affecting your self-expression? How's that affecting your overall peace and fulfillment? How's that expressing all the difference that you make? And how's that impacting all the people that you could be serving by really getting out there? So I want you to take a second, maybe even pause the video now or take a few minutes after and just write down 3 or 5 things that it's costing you. And then look for yourself. Is that okay? Are you going to be okay with that at the end of your life when you look back and you said, look, did I really share my gift? Did I bring forth all the awesomeness that I have? Knowing that it's just step by step. You don't just turn it on and get there. Are you willing to make that compromise? Do you want to get to your life and say, yeah, I left it all on the court? And if so, then step 2 is about creating that compelling future. I talked last week about the idea of finding meaningful work. I talked about what's your desired impact. I've talked about your own unique expression and sense of purpose. That's what I want to engage you in, is to really look at your life, to get engaged in what you're passionate about. Really choose 3 to 5 areas that you can really start to get excited about. Whether it's creating some, trip 2 or 3 years out after the kids get out of the house that you can be charged about working towards, or whatever. It's the small things that make the big difference. And that's the third component, is Small action is the key to consistent growth and high performance. Small, consistent, iterative steps that are going to add value in your life, that are going to keep it strange, keep some novelty in your life, and keep you excited about the future you're out to create. Just realize all you've got to do is choose 3 areas that you're going to go stretch yourself and get out in the sun, get some nourishment, get that flower out of the closet, and then choose an action or even 3 actions in each area, just a single next action. Call this person and ask about it, or look this up. Just taking small, consistent actions is going to help you to feel more engaged, more fulfilled, and make your difference, to bloom in the world, to bring your beauty and your gifts to the world. I'm Steve Havill. That's this week's message. I want to invite you this week and every week to get out, share the love, keep it real, and live your dream today.